Hello and welcome back, or welcome. I am book lover Lorna, and Wales is back in lockdown, because of the old pandemic. You know how it is. So Wales is in lockdown essentially for 2 weeks, and I have 1 week off work. I need to go in for 1 week, but 1 week I will be at home. So I plan to read as much as humanly possible over this week. And so I just thought, why don't I take you along for the ride? Obviously, this is going to be, how many days? 7, 8, 9, 9 days of reading. So I'm going to be providing you with 3 videos. So the 9 days is going to be in 3 parts. Each video will be 3 days. So it's Saturday today, first day of lockdown. Woohoo! Yeah. So first day today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be in this vlog, and the other days will be in other vlogs. Thanks for joining me for this ride of focusing on reading rather than existential dread. Right, so I finished work last night, I came home and I had to finish the book that I was on. So I've already finished a book during this old lockdown. So we're all already doing well, we're already doing good. Now, I have been reading this book this week and I've been really enjoying it, and last night I was like, I just have to get it done because I had 70 pages left, and I was loving it essentially. Now that book is The Love Square by Laura Jane Williams, is it? Yes, Laura Jane Williams. She also wrote, is it Our Stop? Yeah, Our Stop, which a lot of you probably recognise. I'm sure I've seen lots of people read that book, or I've seen that book in bookshops a lot. And this is obviously her new book, which I really enjoyed, and I definitely recommend for, like, when we're saying, again, as I say in every video, a nice heartwarming easy read. So basically it's about Penny, who kind of doesn't really have much luck in love. She meets Francesco in her cafe. She is a chef, and it's kind of about what goes on from there, really, in their little romance. And as would be indicated by the title, The Love Square, she does meet 2 other eligible bachelors. So it all gets very complicated from there on in, really. It's a lovely book. I thought it would be a little bit like, I just said it was complicated. Complicated for Penny, but it's not complicated to read. I thought it might be if we're like jumping around between people. You lucky gal, Penny, honestly. But no, it's not like that. It's all kind of on a separate timeline. So I really did enjoy this book, and I very much recommend. I actually gave this 5 stars. Now, another book that I'm currently reading and hopefully will finish today is Christmas for Beginners by Carol Matthews. Now, that was really bad, me showing you with all that reflection. So I've got you this picture of, if I can show you, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, there we go. This is the picture of the cover. Now, I don't know when this is actually out, but I've got this through NetGalley, so it's like a what do you call it? It's an advanced ebook copy that I'm reading. Carol Matthews, Christmas. Let's find out when it's out. Do you know what? I think about it. Oh, 29th of October. So Christmas for Beginners is coming out on the 29th of October. I'm about 60% of the way through this morning, and like I say, hopefully I will finish that this afternoon. Now, I'm not sure if I've read Carol Matthews before. I think I might have read a Christmas book. I know my mum has definitely read some of hers, and I've got some on my shelves, but I'm not 100% if I've read them. I can picture I've got a white Christmas book of hers that's on my shelf, but I don't think I've read it. But I'm really enjoying this one so far. The first couple of chapters I was like, I'm so confused, but I got back to it. I think I wasn't paying enough attention. Really enjoying it. It's very small chapters, and I always think, I'll just do one more, and it's like they're only like a couple of pages each chapter, and then something happens and I'm like, just read another one, and then something happens, I'm like, I'll just read another one, and so on and so forth until an hour has gone by. What can you do? Now, this morning I have also had some book post arrive. We love book post. I had A Town Called Christmas arrive by Holly Martin, which is going to be one of my Christmas reads this year. Now, I ordered this because it was double stamps on Waterstones, and her books never really go down in price because I don't think there's that many copies printed. So I was just like, do you know what? I deserve a treat. I deserve to have another unread book on my shelves. So I bought it. Now, A Town Called Christmas is actually the second book in the Juniper Island series by Holly Martin. So the first one, which just arrived a few days ago but I ordered at the same time, was Christmas Under a Cranberry Sky. Can we just appreciate how beautiful this book is? I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Can you see like all of the glitter and everything that is just like around here? It's just kind of like a sat. And then there's like glitter all over it, look. All over the right. Oh no, sorry, it's not on that. Oh, it is. It's like glitter snow. And then it's got these gorgeous, like that is, like, look at that. It's just amazing. Look at all this shine. Ooh, ooh. Ah, I just love it. This is like actually the prettiest Christmas book I've ever seen. I'm not even going to be reading this in this vlog, but I just wanted to show you guys. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, so I bought those. It's weird again. This one's matte and this one's not. This happens a lot with Holly's books. I love them. I love her writing and I love Holly Martin. But if you're a little bit particular about how you like your books like I am, that is gorgeous. You know, it's a lovely feel to it. It's got the nice, you know, what do you call that, kind of like a cream colour page, which doesn't hurt your eyes to read. And then in the same series, you also get one which is, again, gorgeous to touch, but it's just not the same. It's like a matte feel. I can't let you feel it, but and then it's like very white pages. See the difference? So that's kind of sad, but I love her so much that it doesn't matter. I'll just read them and I'll continue buying mismatching series. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, not reading those in this vlog, but really excited to get into those at Christmas. Now, something that I will be reading over the next week, and you will get a separate video on as a review, is can we have drum roll please? The Book of Two Ways. How, you can't see that. Let's try again. The Book of Two Ways by Jodi Picoult. Now, Jodi, as you know, one of my favourite authors, love her books. I pre-ordered this in January, I want to say. Pre-ordered a signed edition for like a super affordable price, considering it's a hardback and a signed edition, and I got it from Waterstones. This was like £8, which, I mean, I paid more for hardbacks which are not signed. So obviously that was going in my basket. So I'm super looking forward to reading this, which I'm going to do over the next week. Also, she has like I think this is my first signed book of hers, and her signature is actually worthwhile having on the page. You know, like some authors, they just do like a tiny little one, and it's just, it makes me sad. It makes me sad. So you can see she's got her JP there, which actually takes up the gap that they've given her, so that's good. And this book is way prettier than I was expecting it to be. When you see the picture of this cover online, it's just kind of like, it's bloody boring, isn't it? It's just boring. But when it arrived, I'm so like blown away by how much better it is in real life, which I can't really portray through the camera, but it's like a matte feel to it, which is just so satisfying on your hands. So this here is all like matte. This is matte down the bottom, but this here, I don't know if you can see, is kind of like a gold foil, but again, it's like matte. So I don't know if you can see, probably, but you can see a little bit by the reflections. There we go. Yeah, so I'm super excited to get stuck into that, which hopefully I will, I think after I finish Christmas for Beginners. Christmas. I haven't even had Halloween yet. Got my Halloween t-shirt on with my devilish ghost. He's loving life. So yes, I will be diving into this one very soon. Okay guys and gals, it is now a bit later on Saturday. It is 5 o'clock in the evening. I have just finished Christmas for Beginners by Carol Matthews, which looks like so, which I showed you earlier. Let that focus. Now this book, I can't remember whether I said this is one that I had from NetGalley as like a one to read before it releases. You know, leave a review. You have to leave a review on there. And they'll give you the book. So this book isn't actually out until Thursday the 29th, which will be after this video has been uploaded. I really enjoyed this. I've actually given it 5 stars, so obviously having a good reading week because I've read 2 5-star books. It was so lovely. Wasn't like entirely Christmas. I'd say like the last 30% made me feel Christmassy, but before that it was just classic family drama, not really too much of a romance, a little bit of romance in there but not too much. It's basically about this woman who has a like a farm for basically animals that are unwanted or are unruly, have problems, they've got 3 legs, they've got anger issues, and also like kids kind of who fit under the same umbrella. And it's lovely. They have so many mishaps with these animals, like running out of their pens, breaking fences, putting on a raunchy show in front of guests when they have a Christmas gathering to raise money for the farm, and it's just lovely. It's full of a few little twists and turns. They're kind of a little bit predictable, but I think with a Christmas read, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It was quite nice. It's quite enjoyable. So I gave that 5 stars. So I definitely recommend that one. You should buy that when it comes out or pre-order. I think you can pre-order it. Now, my plans for the rest of the evening, I am actually just eating a little bit of mango, and then I'm going to start doing some potatoes because I'm going to do myself like a little mini roast dinner or roast style dinner. Because I'm vegetarian, I'm not going to eat meat, so I'm going to do a roast style dinner with like roasties and veggies and gravy and Yorkshire puddings. Oh, I should have bought cauliflower so I could do cauliflower cheese. Never mind, that's fine. But yes, I'm going to do that in a moment, and then while all that is cooking, I am going to start the Book of Two Ways, which I'm scared to start now because like I always want to love her books and I'm kind of apprehensive. I don't know what it's about. I literally don't. Like, one of my work colleagues the other day was like, oh, what's this book about then that you had to go and pick up? Because I had basically, I had chosen this book to be click and collect in a Waterstones store. But now that Wales is in lockdown, because it didn't have a day off, I would have had to wait 2 weeks to go and collect this book because it had already been delivered to the store. I couldn't change it to be, you know, sent by Royal Mail. So I had to rush into town and get this. So she was asking about it, and I was like, I have no idea what it's about. I have absolutely no idea. Don't even know, because I don't read anything, because I know that I'll always read a Jodie Peacock book, so I don't even find out what it's about. I have a feeling that this Egyptology, like, which I guess is like, what's that thing called? The mummies and everything, but I don't actually know. I honestly couldn't say what it's about. I don't know. Yeah, so we will see. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited. So I think I'm going to try and get started on this one this evening. But I am going to watch Interstellar for the first time, a film that I've not seen before. So I had that DVD arrive this week, so I think I'm actually going to watch that tonight. So we're going to get dinner on, start reading this, and then watch Interstellar. And I probably will now not see you until tomorrow, and I'll update you, see how far I got into this and what my thoughts are. I've not read a lot since I last spoke to you. Now, I am 23, let me just check, 22 pages into the Book of Two Ways. It's definitely going to be one that you just gotta like give your full attention to, and I was cooking my dinner last night, I just didn't give it my full attention, and then I wanted to watch Interstellar, which, oh my god, why have I never watched Interstellar before? Like, no wonder everyone was like, oh my god, I can't believe you've never watched Interstellar. Also, apologies for the light, the sun is doing things right now. Was that fixed? No. Yeah, anyway, apologies for like. So I watched Interstellar last night, which was so long, but so good. Like, what a film, what a storyline. That wave scene, whoa. I was sat on my sofa here. I was like, no, no, oh, no, no, no. Oh my God, no, get out of there. This is literally me on my sofa last night. So I really enjoyed Interstellar. It was a good book sacrifice, you know, to make. So I'm going to sit down now and read a little bit more of Book of Two Ways. I just thought, apologies if you could hear my washing machine. I've been for a run this morning. Well, I tried to go for a run this morning. And now it's time to finally just focus on this and allow my brain to just take in all of the information. There is a lot of information. I can already tell this is, I mean, she researches all of her books very, you know, deeply, if that's the right word. But this is another level, Okay, it is day 3 of lockdown reading. I'm Groot. There's baby Groot. And this, I'm pacing myself. It requires a lot of my brain energy. It requires a lot of my brain energy. And I don't kind of want to rush it because I'll never get to read it for the first time again. So I really have not made a lot of progress. I'm on page 84. I've read 1 chapter. Also, how long are the chapters? 84 pages for 1 chapter. Or was that 2 chapters? That's 1 chapter, you know. 84 pages. So pacing myself with that so that I can, you know, do it in chunks properly. I'm going to read a little bit more of this in a minute. Maybe a whole nother 80-page chapter. We'll see. So I think that's going to take me the majority of my lockdown week, to be quite honest, because, like I say, pacing myself. Now, last night, I was inspired. I wanted to read, but like I say, I just don't want to rush through the Book of Two Ways. And what made me read this? I don't know, but I love my Holly Martin books, and I was just going through the process of putting them on my shelf. Well, they were all already on my shelf, but they weren't in order. So I put them in order, and then I was like, oh, I want to read one. So I'm going to read loads of Holly Martin books this Christmas, but some of them have like Christmas books in amongst the series. So which series is this? Does it say in here? I'm not sure which series this is. So I'm finding things out on my phone now. The Hope Island series has 3 books, the 3rd of which is a Christmas book. So in order for me to read that at Christmas time, I want to read, well, I just decided I'm going to read the first 2 books in the series, which I haven't done yet. So I picked up Spring at Blueberry Bay. Now this is the first book in the series, and the second is Summer at Buttercup Beach, which I also own. So I was like, I'll read this one, and then I'll read Summer at Buttercup Beach, and then Christmas at Mistletoe Cove I can read at Christmas time. I'm not even sure if you can see this at Christmas time. So this is Spring at Blueberry Bay. Started this last night. And I finished it already. So this was amazing. I'm literally having such a good few days or good week of reading. I cannot believe the positive feedback that I'm able to give you in this video. I have had another 5-star read. Like, what on earth? Is that 3 5-star reads in a row? It is, isn't it? Like, what on earth is going on? Like, who even am I? 5-star reads. I'm stingy with giving out 5 stars. You wouldn't believe it, but I am stingy giving out 5 stars. Let's just double check. You probably know more than me because, you know, this has been filmed over a few days. This is, oh my goodness. I've read 4 5-star books in a row. So we had Murder on the Orient Express, which I loved. And then The Love Square by Laura Jane Williams, Christmas for Beginners, Karen Matthews. Obviously, finished that in this video. Both of those. And then Spring at Blueberry Bay. What a madness! What's that, 4 5-star books? I wonder if I can do 5 5-star books. Whoa, that would be It would be crazy. But yes, I picked this up last night, and how long did I read for? Did I watch telly last night? Do you know what? I can't even remember. This is what happens when you're in lockdown. I can't even remember what I did last night. I was really tired by like 9 o'clock. I'd read like 80 pages of this, and then I got into bed and it started to get like super juicy. I was reading in bed, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm just gonna stay up all night and read it. But then I thought, well, you know, I don't have to get up for work this week, so I don't have anything to get up for, but I just don't like laying in too late. So I was like, no, Lorna, put it down. And at the end of every chapter, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to know what happens. So that was me being dramatic. So I read a lot, and then as soon as I woke up this morning, I read loads of it, and then it was getting to a point where I was like, right, it's past 9 o'clock now, I need to get out of bed. I don't like being in bed too late. So I was like, oh, I have to put it down. Ugh. So I put it down, did my housework and everything, all that jazz, and then I just finished it. So it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I loved it. This was amazing, literally such a good book, and I can't wait to read the second one, although I always get kind of scared if I love the first book in a series, sorry, because I think usually with hers, it's not hers I usually worry about disliking, but they usually have like different characters from from the same island, but different characters who are mentioned in this, although I haven't actually read the blurb of the other, but I just love these characters so much. It was such a lovely book, such a lovely book. If you love a cheeky romance, you will love this. It is so good. I love Holly Martin. Like, I love her, I love her, I love her. I just need to read all of the books now, but then I'll be sad because I can't reread them all again for the first time. Bookworm problems, honestly. It even says on the front, an utterly perfect, feel-good romantic comedy. That it is. That it is. Okay, it is now 6 o'clock on day 3/Monday, and I'm going to stop reading for the day. I can just tell that I'm going to be tired now, and I think a good use of my time this evening would be to watch some telly rather than like become an actual hermit, because all I'm doing is reading books. So I've read one more chapter of Book of Two Ways, which has taken me to page 114. I finally got out a bookmark, by the way, rather than using this piece of paper. I've got one of those, I'm going to do this without leaving my page, one of those like hooks on. I absolutely love these, and this one is one that I got for finishing uni this year. It's got a little, I don't think you can see because it's probably focused on my face, a little graduation little cap on it, which is really cute, even though I'm not graduated yet technically. I have finished uni, but I won't graduate until, well, who knows when, because there's a pandemic. So I will get back to reading the Book of Two Ways tomorrow, which will be in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you in part 2, which will be Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday of reading. I guess I'll see you all soon. Bye!